We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. A big hole inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, fireworks right out of the... The Raiders offense set to take over. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And this ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. A big hole inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield.
The speed on display. He's in. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Raiders. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Slot receiver headed right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught! And he will score! Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go!
Akers. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And he will go all the way. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw.
They'll run here with Akers. Into space. He's inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Akers. Finding space inside the 40. He's got another one. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Raiders. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the...
Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Akers. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Whoa. Strong. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Let's go. Ready?
Running is Akers. Not much. Second and long coming up.
Ready, set. Come on.
They send him right out of the slot.
Go.
They'll look to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
70. Warrior 70.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That pass caught right side by Tony. And he's into the end zone. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Back to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Raiders. He is having a performance to remember That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now a give on the ground. Whoa! Inside the 30. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 26-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 39 yards.
Go!
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. Now a handoff, running right. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Raider first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They'll try the right side this time. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll take off again. He is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Taking off. Whoa!
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
He'll try to run for it. Woo! And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 36 yards. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.